here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, but let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking for a gap. It's Acker. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. While nearly an interception here on the opening drive, he's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
But time an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. Problem is, no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Acker. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Acker. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 30. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The game moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. 2 minutes before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That game makes it 2nd and medium. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short pass finds the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. Crosses the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receiver, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this one is caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Fire to the right side, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Big throw caught on the left side. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. There's a 1st and 10 play. It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got his man wide open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Slides the good throw. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot. Pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the 1st down and more. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looks right for a quick completion. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shreds the tackle. He's got the 40. Now here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They could not stop him.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. Not too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Razorbacks begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Grinding away with their running game. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. We'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And the route is on.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 48.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Nowhere to go. The ball not loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. Second down now after the sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Texas Tech.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Big man finally brought down by the corner. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. And that run produces a decent game.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Screen to the wide receiver. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
We need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive.
Terrier, 42 spot.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. Breaks free. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.